Hello, everyone, and good morning. Welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. I appreciate everyone's patience this morning. It's just taking me a little longer to get the tech going today. So welcome. Today is March the 3rd, 2020, and my name is Lysander Xanthus. So today I will be sharing with you the day's astrology, numerology, and some other helpful information to bring into your spiritual practice today. I like to begin each day with a grounding exercise. So let us begin. It's very simple to do. Wherever you are, whatever it is you're doing, imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now, imagine gently attached to the bottom of your aura is a pipe that leads deep into the center of the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine your bubble filled with a dark colored energy. We are going to be grounding this energy or releasing it down and into the earth. Good morning, everyone. So let us begin. Thank you so much. Imagine or intend this energy draining out of your bubble, down and into the earth. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good, our true will, or our goals. We release all old emotions, patterns, habits, relationships, situations, and anything else that we are now ready to let go of. We release these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our body and being. We release. Continue seeing this energy drain down and out. As the last of it leaves your bubble, see the drain at the bottom of your aura disappear, and note that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. And we have grounded. All right, so now I'm going to be using this singing bowl to stimulate and awaken your energy so that you are receptive to all the information and healing today. All right, so now let us talk about our astrology of the day. By the way, I hope everyone is doing well today, and welcome again. Just a reminder, this is not a horoscope. It is a discussion of where all the planets are in relation to the zodiac constellations, and it reflects the energy that is available to all of us and is affecting everyone at this time. Just taking a quick look. All right. Have I missed anyone? So let us begin with the sun. The sun is in Pisces, so what is being emphasized at this time is our intuition, our imagination, and our deeper emotional selves, the subconscious and deeper self. The sun is also bringing emphasis to the other planets in Pisces at this time, such as Mercury and Neptune, but we'll talk more about that in just a moment. The moon is in Gemini, so we may be feeling a need for fun, to be social, to interact with others, for intellectual stimulation, and for taking in new ideas. Mars is in Capricorn, giving us the drive to solve our problems and to start taking an active approach to various issues in our lives, as well as letting go of things that is now time to let go of. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are all in Capricorn. So throughout the year, these planets are going to continue to help us shed what is no longer serving us. Mercury is in retrograde in Pisces. So this is a period of reviewing various areas of our lives, whether it's career, relationships, home, health, family, etc., for hopes, plans, expectations that were not fulfilled, and pulling up some old regrets and wounds. And these are being brought up so they can be released and healed. And the sun is putting emphasis on this, and Mercury is putting an emphasis on this. So this is really about drawing up into conscious mental awareness so that we can choose to let these things go. Neptune is also in Pisces, and this is just kind of lending emphasis to our deep connection to our intuition and emotions at this time. Venus is in Aries, so in our relationships and especially love life, we are feeling impulsive and passionate, whether that's amorously or in an aggressive way. This is also a time where we are feeling very much ready to speak all the things that we have been holding back in our relationships for a long time now. Uranus is in Taurus, finally, and this is encouraging us to change our long-standing habits and to seek a new comfort zone, to move out of the one that we have been in. All right, so now let's talk about our aspects for the day. That sounds awesome. Andy's standing in the sun right now, soaking it in, all that Pisces energy and solar energy. So today's aspects, Venus is squared with Saturn. So Venus is in Aries and Saturn is in Capricorn. So our impulsivity and strong feelings in regards to our relationships, especially romantically, may slightly be at odds with Saturn's desire for us to mature and be responsible for ourselves and to be our kind of be our own leader. So having to contend with those two things, wanting to be the impulse to be impulsive, as well as the influence to approach things in a mature way. The moon is sextile to Venus. The moon is in Gemini. So this is kind of like emphasizing our desire to be around others today and to speak our mind and to interact. The moon moves into Cancer much later this evening. And at that point, it will be in triune with Mercury. So the energy in the evening, this evening, will be very watery, very emotional, just kind of adding additional sensitivity to an already very emotional Mercury retrograde. All right, so that is the astrology of the day. So now let's talk about our numerology. It is a 3-day, and today's numerology is to express yourself, get creative, let your imagination carry you to a new direction or idea you would not normally consider. Shed what is in the way of you being yourself. Today is a day to take a look at your fears and your resistances and what makes you hesitate when you think about expressing who it is you really are. So that is the numerology. So next is our crystal of the day, and today's crystal is Numeite. I think that's how it's said. And the piece I have is a bit small, but it is a black crystal with a gold flecks in it, and it comes from Greenland. This is the stone I was called to use today. We are going to do a super mini healing with Numeite. Let me tell you about some of the qualities of Numeite. It is a stone of empowerment, allowing one to see beyond facades and to understand what lies beneath words and actions, one's own, as well as that of others. It helps one to delve deep into the psyche to discover the hidden hurts, fears, guilt, or shame that lies in the subconscious and holds one back. So to really help us be ourselves, we need to be willing to move some of the things out of the way that are holding us back. You are going to experience the energy of Numeite for yourself in a moment, because I'm going to be channeling its energy toward you. So if you would like to participate, allow yourself to connect with this crystal and just allow the energy to pass through. And remember to breathe. At any point you decide you're uncomfortable, all you need to do is just disconnect. So I will begin. So I am channeling the energy of Numeite to you and through you. This energy passes through all the layers of your aura. It wants to transmit to you a sense of personal power, and it is highlighting the things in you that hinder your own authenticity. This may be somewhat uncomfortable, as it can bring up uncomfortable truths for us about ways we hold ourselves back or things we are carrying. Only if you are willing, there's no wrong answer. If you are willing to let go of these things, just think or say that to yourself. Numeite will help you begin that process, but you will have to have the strength to carry it through, releasing these things. All right, so this is the energy of Numeite. Just a moment more. I see this dissolving blocks into free energy, so although it may not have left you yet, it will be much easier to move these out of your energy body. For some of you, it will move them out all the way. All right. This concludes the mini healing with Numite. I hope you enjoyed its energy. If you'd like to see more of this crystal, I may be incorporating it into some healing videos for Patreon later. All right. Thank you for those of you typing the name in the comments. All right. So take a moment to sit in this energy and not rush off preparing for the rest of your day, just a few seconds. Meanwhile, while we are in this energy, let us move into our affirmation of the day. I'm glad everyone enjoyed the energy. Now you know that if you're ever in a crystal shop, Numite's a stone you can look for. You get a small tumble piece like this one, it's only a few dollars. I'm going to say this affirmation to you the first time so that you can take in the words. And we'll say it together a few times. I am willing to see who I am. I accept myself. I approve of myself. I love myself. Now let's say this together 3 times. I am willing to see who I am. I accept myself. I approve of myself. I love myself. I am willing to see who I am. I accept myself. I approve of myself. I love myself. I am willing to see who I am. I accept myself. I approve of myself. I love myself. Take in the words. I encourage you to take this affirmation forward with you in your day if you are inclined to do so. And that is our affirmation. All right. So, yes, indeed. Thank you for typing that. I'm sure that'll be helpful to other people as well. So. Now it is time for the magic tip of the day. Today's magic tip is more of a reminder, something I've observed after a few years of doing magic, is that remember when you ask for something, what's in the way will move. Sometimes what we want and what we have are not compatible with each other. So I feel as though some of you probably know this or have already experienced it, but some people don't always realize when they cast for wealth or new love or a specific relationship or for this or that, and sometimes not even using magic but practicing manifestation work with the law of attraction, is that in order to give you what you've asked for, it means having to move certain things out of the way, which could include things that perhaps you don't expect, like certain friendships, other relationships, your job, other situations, so on, because it's trying to move you into what it is you want, but it looks like all this bad stuff is happening, and it's certainly not pleasant to experience, but it's good to be aware of what is actually preventing you from what you have. And sometimes this is exactly what we want. Things in the way being moved, things that we're totally ready to get rid of. But for some of us, it's not always expected, and we don't realize that that's getting what we want means losing these other things, because they can't really exist together. So it's just a reminder of that. That is the magic tip of today. So I would just add something to think about. Now it is time for our card reading of the day. Today's card reading comes from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. This is a reading that is for all of you collectively, to give you insight and guidance into the day ahead. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it. So let's see what they have to say to us today. This is for everyone watching, whether you're watching live or in a replay. All right, so we have 4 cards today. I'm going to take a moment to type their titles on screen. And because this is an oracle deck, I do like to read the entries from the booklet. The entries are not just keywords, it's like a whole message. I do offer my own interpretation as well. Let's see, hopefully this one fits. All right, it did. Oh, good. Yeah, exactly, Diane, and thank you, Salma. I like my makeup a lot too. And thank you, Andy. So let's talk about these cards. So the first card is Foundation and Achievements. There we go. This card confirms that what you've been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it's time for you to harvest the rewards for your efforts. What you sowed, you can now reap. Be open to receive, as you've worked hard and have given so much. Allow the universe to give a little back to you, for there has to be an even exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of gratitude and reinforce the law of attraction. This card represents a period for celebration, peace, and prosperity. Traditionally, it refers to a marriage or the buying of land or a new home. As you enjoy this time of relaxation that you so deserve, know that nothing remains stagnant and the winds of change are always at your door. The next card is Intuition. Intuition is the language of the soul. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in the world vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. This is the perfect time to seek the answers from within. Turn inward where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. Next is Recognition and Reward. A reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving toward a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. Just feeling inclined to actually read the entire entry. I don't always do that. Sometimes I just pick highlights. I feel for some of you, you'll relate to just one of these cards rather than the entirety of the message, because I am feeling like these are, to a degree, separate thoughts. Final card is Emotional Loss. The number 5 Emotions card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings. Only by healing and loving yourself, by letting go of the past, can you continue your journey. The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make up who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experiences of life can be as valuable as the joyous ones. Focus all your positive energy on the good in your life and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energy in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost, for new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. Well, that's nice. So this video will be available for replay for anyone who would like to go back through this reading and hear it all again. I do feel that each of these cards to a degree stands alone, so you may find you related to one of these cards and maybe not others. Some of you related to several and perhaps even all of them. And most of all, I feel it's possible that some of you are feeling all 4, because it's discussing, of course, again, you have worked hard and you have created a foundation for yourself and to be open to more blessings ahead. Of course, always listen to your intuition. It will direct you and lead you right this way. It can be difficult to learn how to discern that from your emotions and thoughts, but it is a worthwhile pursuit. And again, many of you have been working hard and have achieved some of your goals. And it's important to reward yourself and celebrate your successes, and to not just always berate yourself about your failures only. And of course, especially during this Mercury retrograde, we are all having things brought up that need to be released. And no matter what we've lost, we can take the lesson with us. If it's just the lesson of don't do that again, and allow it to carry us forward. There's always more good ahead, no matter how much we've lost. Yes. So, that is the card reading for today. If anyone would like to go in further for whatever came up for you during this reading, I do offer private readings through my website, lysanderclairvoyant.com. All right, so the show is not over yet. There's a little more ahead, but let us discuss how grateful I am for all of you for supporting MMR. It is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you very much. On screen are our patrons on Patreon. Thank you so much for your continued monthly support. You allow MMR to continue and to grow, and you help me have the ability to be here every single morning to share all this information with you. I'd also like to thank everyone who shares the video and watches, whether you're sharing with people in real life or across the internet. You are also assisting the growth of MMR. If you'd like to learn more about this show and where it's headed and support it, excuse me, please visit our webpage at patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Things are always changing and being updated, so I updated the membership tiers for exciting new rewards, which is mostly the form of additional content, including a monthly metaphysical report where it gives a forecast for the entire month as a cohesive, bigger picture, and some other things. So check that out if that interests you. On screen are our social media links. There's a variety of content on all these platforms. So, yes, that is about us. All right, so now it is time for our psychic shielding. This is also an important daily practice, and we are going to do it together right now. It prevents you from picking up additional negativity. It can help manage abilities if you're experiencing negative side effects. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So imagine or intend drawing a gold equal-armed cross in front of you, and in the center, see a white rose bloom. Carry that energy from that cross to above and draw another cross and bloom a rose. Bring that behind. Draw a cross, bloom a rose, and then beneath you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect these crosses in a vertical ring that goes all the way around you. Now, carry that gold energy to the side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you. To the other side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. And connect the crosses in a horizontal ring around you. Stopping here on the side again, connect the crosses in a vertical ring going the other direction. So you should be inside of 3 rings. Now imagine filling the spaces between these rings with gold energy. So you are encased in a complete gold sphere. And that's it. You've cast your very own psychic shield. So you can do this for yourself each day or multiple times a day. Find once a day is enough. And I hope it serves you well today. Let's see, Andy asks where Eliza is. So Eliza wanted her, thought that she would benefit from having some time to herself in the mornings. So she's focusing on her private spiritual practice and art at this time. All right. Finally, we're going to set an intention for our day ahead. We are the creators of our reality, so this is an important daily practice as well. I encourage you to set an intention for yourself or to accept my intention for you. Today brings us a greater awareness of ourselves, our feelings, and what it is we want for ourselves and our lives. Today brings us an openness to releasing what is no longer serving us and what we've been carrying for far too long. Today brings us an opportunity for abundance, love, and connection with others, as well as with our true inner self. We are grateful. Thank you. And so it is. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today and watching MMR. If you enjoyed watching this today, be sure to like, follow, or subscribe to the page or channel where you are seeing this so that you can continue seeing it each day. Again, thank you. Everyone have a wonderful day ahead and be blessed.